Morning everybody, Dave in Kentucky. Welcome to another shave video. We've got the light out. And mainly I got that out because I want to make sure I can show you some details on the razor I'm going to use today. For the shave, we are going to use some Nordost, which is a smoked orange from Barrister and Mann. Set that up there. And we'll top things off with some Ethos blood orange. I have my Boar brush, Jow. I have it. This is one I bought. It's an unbranded Burma shave, basically Boar. I got back in 1979 as a teenager, so and still have it. And one of my favorites, and it's well broken in and works perfect. So I'll be able to use that and show what kind of lousy lather I'll get with it. The razor I'm using today requires normally a wedge blade, and you can on a lot of the older razors, lather catchers, and doing a lather catcher Sunday. It's the first Sunday of the month. And over on Toast 3, that's TOST and the number 3.com. That forum, and they do the first Sunday of every month is a lather catcher, an official lather catcher. Fuzzy, I got it. Anyway, you can use on a lot of those lather catchers a modern gem blade. Some of them, if they don't have stops or they have the screws on the stars, you have to use something to help it, because a regular modern blade will just slide through. It needs the thickness of the wedge. That's the situation with the razor I have today. And so there's two different styles of 3D printed shims you can make. You can make your own. I've seen people do it with tape to thicken up the back end of it or whatever. This is a two-piece design, and you have to de-spine a gem blade. If you don't know how to do that, go check out a video by Fuzzy on shaving with Fuzzy. But this, you just put it in between the two, snap it together, and slide it in. That's one style. The other style is where it just has the piece that sits on the back, and it gives it the wedge height. And that's what this one needed. Basically, the reason was when I would put it on this razor, I would get it against the stops, which were very short. Get it against the stops, clamp the top down on it. When I'd flip the back spring on it, it would shove it right through because the stops were too shallow. So it needed that wedge to lift it up. And the razor I'm using today is the New Gem. If you go on Waite's Compendium, it dates it at 1901, and I'll run down the patent dates are all over it. It's got different patent dates, but it is a new gem. It's a very decorative razor. I wanted one of these for a while and came across this one eventually, and it didn't come in the case, and it was priced right, so I didn't worry about the fact that it's probably not the original handle. According to Waite's in the pictures, is more of a short stubby wooden one like on this Everready. But we're going to use the one that it came with for the shave today. So anyway, just run through some of the stuff that's on it. On the back it says New Gem Safety Razor. If you flip it over, it's got New York here and USA. So I know I was just flipping through that real quick, but there's the stuff on there. Has the Iron Cross on the spring, which of course is some people associate with Nazism right now. Back then, it originated with Prussia. It was a military award, much like you see in other countries. All right, so how is the razor used? Well, first of all, I'll show you. It's got a button on the back here. You push down to open it to clean. To load a blade, you slide it in there, and again, these stops, I'll have to be careful of. They're very narrow. You get it on there, the blade, the arm comes over to hold it, spring goes up, which really does the holding too. On some you can get away without the Gem Junior bars, where they have the bar. You don't always need that bar. On here you need both, because that spring pushes so hard on it, it'll shove it right through if you don't have this bar holding the blade down as well. So there is the razor. Let's put the handle back on it, and let's try to get a blade loaded in it. And again, I'm going to have to be mindful of this while I'm using it. Putting it on here is going to be tricky. I don't know if I'll be able to do it for you to view it or not. Let's see here. I can't, so my apologies, but more important to have it on here properly than you seeing it. Let's see. All right, there it is loaded. It's behind the stops. Hopefully it stays there. And the danger on this is that spring is so tight that it will just shove that blade forward and over the stops while I'm shaving if I'm not careful. So we'll see. Anyway, look at that boar. Really nice one. Let's go ahead and start loading this. Where are we at? 40 some seconds. It's early, about 5 o'clock on a Sunday. Woke up this morning, the joints are all hurting and stuff as usual, and just it's easier to get up and get moving around to get a little relief. Alright, that should be plenty of load. Let me wet my face. Another slurp of coffee before we get the lather going. So mainly Jowd, had asked me about brushes I used. And I counted, I think I have 8 Boar. And he noticed I used a synthetic a lot. And I like Badger, I like Boar. But I do tend towards the synthetic a lot of times. Lean towards them, I guess. Not because I can't use the Boar or the Badger. I have them obviously because I enjoy them. But a lot of my Boars, I need to use, I don't do a process to break them in. I just use them. And so the tendency is not to use them because they're not as enjoyable until they're fully broken to me. That's me. And so obviously you're not going to reach for them as much, and it takes a while to get them broken. So there we go. Camera probably doesn't pick it up, but it is a very shiny lather going. Alright, so first use of the new gem for me. And I'm rinsing it. I know it's a lather catcher. It'll catch more lather than that. Just have it. I forgot, I said I'd walk you through the patent dates all over this. So like I said, Wade's Compendium shows this and dates it at, should I move this back, sorry. Dates it at 1901, which I tend to go along with. On the back of the bar here, it has U.S. English patents, November 5th, 1901. The patents that are down here on the handle, it's got several. U.S. patents, December 27th, 1898, August 28th, 1900, and English patent, December 27th, 1898. So those are the patents it shows. So the fact that it's got so many of them that are 1898 and then 1900 stands to reason. Yeah, 1901 is probably a production date. Very possibly, and they may get that based on an ad that they saw on a paper somewhere. So many people that post razors on eBay. You'll see it with like the Gillette single rings. They call them a 1904 or say it was made in 1904. That's just a patent date. Not production. Okay, across the green. So for those that were wondering, for the 250 subscriber giveaway, that has gone to Eric. He confirmed it arrived. And I did not realize it's actually somebody that, because he has a different name on the forum, but on DFS, he's on there and he sees my, follows my journal that I have. There's several guys that do journals there. So I am glad it went to someone that actually used the channel. I noticed that the subscription count dropped immediately afterwards, and that's fine. I appreciate each and every one of you that view. But we're not doing it just to grow the channel or anything. Not the goal. Just got to thinking, I'm getting comfortable with not worrying about that coming off. That's about the time it will, right? Get a nice smooth shave from this. I'm glad I got this. Do we have a weeper right there? Pimple removal. Yeah, nice close shave. All right, let's get a rinse and clean up. Very nice. Just a little bit here on that jawline. I should leave it alone. No, I shouldn't. Got it. That's better. Man, very good. All right, little Humphreys here. Where are we at time-wise? 20 minutes. You know, I knew it would be a little longer. Put too much on. All right, so there you have it, the Boar brush. Let's go ahead and clean that out. I'm going to show you the blades that came with this. They were unusual to me. There's that Boar, well broken in, works amazing. Top things off with some Ethos blood orange. And we'll probably use some Terr today. All right, the blades. Again, this did not, the razor did not come in the case, but the price was right. I've been watching when I do see one of these pop up, which is rare. Been wanting one of these new gems. The condition for the price was something I couldn't pass up. So, came with these blades, which may date to that time. There's no date on it. It just says 7 blades on each side. Gem double life blades, regular registered trademark. 7 on each side. That's on. So that's what you have on these opposing sides. 7 blades on these. On the other sides, it says Gem safety razor made in USA, $1, and then Safe Tea with a TEE shaving soaps for safety razors, stick, cream, and powder variety. So it's got 7 blades there and 7 for 50 cents there. I opened it up and I thought it was pretty interesting because I saw Gem Double Life and I thought, are these the ones reversible? But no, these aren't the early reversibles. These are still ones that have, let me pull one out of the pack here. It's got, how many are in there? 2, 3, yeah, it's got all 7. 6 left in the pack. I've got one here and it also had this mystery edge. That spot. Mystery edge blade. But here are the Gem Double Lives. They are definitely spined blades. And on it says Gem Razor NY USA on them. And they appear to be in good shape. So, may give one of these a try at some point. My experience with the vintage ones is they will cut, but not great. They will cut. You can get a shave out of it, but generally not near as sharp as what you will get with modern blades today. So I'll put that back in the pack there. All right. So, Dave in Kentucky. Hope you enjoyed the shave today with the new Gem razor. And I'm happy I got that baby. Add that to the collection and put it in the rotation that we use. Be kind, be safe out there, and we'll see you on the pages. Again, I'm over on DFS. I keep a journal there in the video and journal section. So, and there's some others too, so I invite you to come over and join there and read about the other guys. Over on Toast 3, that's TOST dot, the number 3, not dot the number 3. TOST, the number 3.com. I'm going to wake up. More coffee needed. Come join us over there for single edge razors. Dave in Kentucky. We'll see you on the pages.